Hi everyone, this is Peter Bruiser from Australia, and I'm currently filming this tribute to Jerome from the beach on the southern end of the Sunshine Coast. First of all, I'd like to say that I really wanted to be in person at Jerome's celebration, but the teaching periods are on at the moment and I couldn't get away. And I hope you're having a really good day, and a big hi out to Jerome. One of the reasons I chose to film this tribute from a beach is the following. I don't know whether you can see this, but this is the back end of my surfboard, and it says thanks Jerome, Busemeyer and Cambridge University Press. The reason why I'm showing that to you all is because that sort of expresses, I guess, the main connection between me and Jerome. I use the royalties from, the first royalties from the book that we wrote together, and I was able to buy a surfboard, and I wanted to give that a tribute to Jerome and also Cambridge University Press, who published our book. There's a story behind that book. Jerome tells me that I think at one of the QI conferences in maybe 2007, I hadn't met Jerome for very long, and then he was telling me he was writing the book on quantum cognition and decision, and in a fit of brazen ego-centeredness, I apparently asked him whether I could join him in on the book. Thanks to Jerome's kind-heartedness, he let me become a co-author of the book. But in truth, most of the book was written by Jerome, and I had very much a secondary contribution to it, but it was his leadership in quantum cognition which really got this landmark book out, and I was really grateful that Jerome let me go on that book and write it together, and in that way it really helped my career. And I think this is one of the things that in a celebration like this for someone's career, you want to know that the career matters, and I'm sure a lot of the talks, and I've seen the schedule, all the talks are reflections about how much Jerome's career has mattered. And I can't speak for his broader career, but with respect to quantum cognition, you know, he set down some important foundational ideas and formalizations in that area. And from that, the field of quantum cognition has grown. I don't know. I get a feeling that its time has not yet come. But certainly Jerome planted some really important seeds. So in that sense, his career really mattered. So in the history of science, there will be a piece, a foundation of science that will outlive Jerome in the sense that his work set the foundation for future developments in quantum cognition. And I think the other thing that I'd really like to say about Jerome is I've noticed that how wonderful and mentor he is. He's written important articles in quantum cognition with younger researchers like myself and Jennifer and Emmanuel and Joyce, and there are others, Peter Quam, maybe there are others I can't recall at the moment. I'm sure there are. But the important point is, by co-authoring with these younger researchers, he's helped propel their careers forward. And that also is something that matters in a career. And so by propelling their careers forward, that has an effect down the line, and so science goes forward. Another reflection about Jerome that I wanted to share, like I enjoyed our conversations. I find he has a really quick mind. So I enjoyed engaging with that really quick mind. So particularly in relation to mathematical and formal aspects. He is really, really quick to pick those things up. And he's really, really quick to write. I remember when we started working on the book, I took a sabbatical, and in the first week, the first chapter came out. And then a week later, the second chapter he was working came out. And I hadn't really started yet, so I remember it putting me under lots and lots of pressure. All I can say is thank you, Jerome. Thank you for helping my career forward and others. And thank you for your contributions to quantum cognition, which, as I said, are foundational. There's a small foundation stone in that large foundation that is science that can really be attributed to you and is important. And I guess the last thing I'd request is, in your retirement, don't start spending all your time growing flowers or brewing home beers. I really hope we're in the process of writing the second version of the book, and I look forward to collaborating with you further on that. So I think it's the end of the day according to schedule. So I think you're about to move on later into the evening festivities. I hope you all have a lot of fun. Jerome, I hope you're really enjoying this really heartfelt and significant tribute to your career. And I hope you enjoy your evening. See you all later.